Biafra, superstars, media.
Lazy soldier, show your stamina, water don't pass Gary, yo. Lazy soldier, show your stamina, water don't pass Gary, yo. How many people soldier go by? How many people soldier go by? Now how many people soldier go by, yo? How many people soldier go by? Hey, then go by your style. Hey, then go by your style, oh. Hey, then go by your style. How many people soldier go by? How many people soldier go by, yo? How many people soldier go by? Hey, then go by your style. Hey, then go by your style, oh. Hey, then go by your style. How many people soldier go by? You think say you get power? You think say you get power? Make you try Simon. You go see you go bow. You think say you get power? You think say you get power? Make you try Simon. You go see you go bow. Make you try Ekpa. You go see you go bow. Make you try Simon. You go see you go bow. Lazy soldier, lazy Musa, show your stamina, water don't pass Gary, yo. Lazy Musa, show your stamina, water don't pass Gary, yo. My people, my Biafran people, now how on a day? I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, depending from where you're listening to the sound of my voice. This one, now Biafra Superstars Media, and I'm holding it down. I feel may God bless Biafra, and may God bless His Excellency Oyendu Mazenam Dekano. May God bless, 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 may God bless His Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile, His Excellency ESN Ekpa Simon Njoku, for the job Simon is doing. Simon, I want to say we thank you. We appreciate you. We love you because we know in your hands Biafra is coming. In your hands Biafra is safe. And in your hands, when the Biafra comes, the people of Biafra will rejoice. My fellow Biafrans, today, this man has come again. The man they call General Musa. I've removed the Christopher in his name. His name is Musa. Today he has come, trying to blow his trumpet. At the same time, he is saying, oh no, when it comes to Boko Haram, they don't need third parties. They don't need contractors to come in to deal with the situation. That they are in control. They can deal with the situation. With all due respect, this is the same thing they say all the time for how many years? Yet, they've not been able to deal with Boko Haram in that damnable Zoo Republic. Because they collude. They work hand in hand. You heard when the man they called T.Y. Danjuma was saying, was shouting and yelling, they collude, they collude, they collude. The military, they collude, they collude, they collude. Today, he's saying that they don't need any so-called contractors to step in to quench the war of their so-called Boko Haram. Mind you, during the time of the Biafran War, they were hiring contractors to fly their jets and the rest of them. There were white men on ground that fought on the side of Nigeria against the Biafra. But today, when it came to discussing the affairs of them dealing with Boko Haram, they are saying they don't need any contractors because deep inside, they know that when the contractor steps their foot to the ground, they don't care who is who. They will go all out and buy the enemy. But in this case, you will see what this man will say. He will be talking about, oh, you know, they are poor. Boko Haram, they are poor. They are homeless. They are jobless. That's why they are doing what they are doing. Suddenly, for the first time, you will hear a military man trying to justify the rationale behind Boko Haram. He is trying to be an advocate for Boko Haram. First time you will see this in the wildest dream. Your enemy is your enemy. With all due respect, your enemy is your enemy. It's not for you to justify why they are doing what they are doing. But because these guys, they have colluded with Boko Haram, you will hear him try to justify, rationalize, show empathy, sympathy for Boko Haram, ISIS, ISWAP, and the Fulani killer headsmen. He even said they come from the village. My people, if you're ready, let's go there. Listen to the man they call General Musa and hear the way he's speaking in public. If you're ready, let's go there. Listen.
See you on the morning show.
Good morning, thank you.
Listen.
Well, General, good to have you on the program. Mayo has already referred to what the president said, that about 300 Boko Haram commanders have been eliminated. Persons are returning from internally displaced persons camps to their homes. Peace is being restored. But President Tinubu also said that it is still an unfinished business. How unfinished is the business?
Let's go there. Listen to his response.
Thank you, Dr. Abati. It's always good to be here. Unfinished in the sense that we still have work to do. It's not yet Uhuru totally. Well, again, it is almost impossible to expect that we'll have total peace in the entire world. The challenges we're facing is not only to Nigeria alone. The sub-region is going through stress, Africa, and indeed the entire world. The Russia-Ukrainian war is causing a lot of issues for us. The recent Israeli-Palestinian, now Lebanese, and Iranian
look at what this man is saying. He's beating about the bush. He's beating about the bush, talking about the Israel war, the Russian war. Oh, Lord have mercy. Watch this man show empathy for Boko Haram. Just the watch.
Also, they have implications. But again, we still have implications here in Nigeria. So it's not only for us alone. And that's why we always want to appeal to Nigerians, firstly, to support their armed forces, to support the country as a whole. The challenges we're facing is not isolated. Yeah, the challenges we're facing is a Nigerian challenge. Nigerians must take on and responsibility. I'm happy to be here because you give us a platform where we can talk directly with Nigerians and then let them understand that they equally have roles to play for us to be able to succeed. So it's work in progress. We're not where we want to be, but we're heading there, and we're sure we're heading towards the right way.
You have not answered the question they asked you. You've not answered the question. But let's continue.
So, you talk about roles that Nigerians have to play. I have two questions for you. The first is, what are some of those roles? Because the people are watching, so this is an opportunity to actually detail some of the things that Nigerians ought to be doing to complement the efforts of the military. Now, in talking about complementing the efforts, my second question would then be the statement made by Senator Ali Ndume. I don't know if you heard about it, but he said that perhaps the military should consider engaging military contractors to fully decimate and win the war against terrorism, particularly Boko Haram in Nigeria. What's your take on that? Do you agree with him?
Okay, now listen to the tricky question here. Senator Ndume said it is time for them to go for what? A contractor, because a military contractor will be neutral. They have no side to choose from. They will be coming and getting paid per day or per hour, and they will show no sentiment to the enemy. Now, hear what this guy will say. He will say they don't need any so-called military contractor to attack or fight against Boko Haram and the rest of them. But when it comes to the Biafra land, you see what they are doing in our land. They are collaborating with everybody, everything with two legs. Special forces, so with Asari Dokubo, Ebubeagu, and the rest of them. When it comes to our own land, they even bring the Fulani killer headsmen, Boko Haram. They dress them in Nigerian military uniform. They collaborate with them, and they bring them to Biafra land. But in the case of fighting Boko Haram, they've asked him. Senator Ndume has said it is best to contract foreign contractors. Men that will come on ground, they are highly trained, they will show no sentiment, they are here to do a job. They will be non-aligned. In the fact, they only come here to complete their assignments. What say you, Mr. Musa? Listen to his response.
Yeah, thank you very much. Of recent, you know that we have military contractors in Mali. How far have they gone? The Americans have used military contractors in Afghanistan. They fought for over 20 years. They packed and left and didn't finish the war. So what I'm saying is that asymmetric warfare is a very, very difficult operation. Why? Because you are dealing with non-state actors, people you don't know. These are your own people. The only way we identify them is if you see them armed. These guys, immediately you move in, they drop their arms, they hide the arms, and then they are normal civilians. And again, even when they are carrying these arms, they try to blend within the civilian populace, so that it makes it extremely difficult. One of the reasons why this campaign has been prolonged for this long is because we are obeying human rights. We try to, as much as possible, know that if there are civilian populace within the general area, we avoid collateral damage.
Hold it there. Can you see now when it comes to Boko Haram, they respect, the human rights, the rule of law, and the rest of them. But in Biafra land, when they look for somebody, they don't see the person, they burn the house down. When they buy somebody, they burn the house down. When they come and people are drinking wine in a restaurant, in a bar, they are angry because of what? Their so-called Boko Haram and, their Sharia law. To them, drinking alcohol is wrong. So they will burn down the shop, burn down the alcohol, and if you are there, they go buy you. In our land, they don't show respect. There is no respect for us. Now he's talking about, respecting, the fundamental human rights. Boko Haram gets fundamental human rights. Listen to his language. Listen to his language. That's how you know these guys, they have colluded. They see them as their warriors. They see them as their brothers. They see those men, Boko Haram, ISWAP, ISIS, headsmen, as their freedom fighter. They see them as the one sent by their God, Allah, to come and complete the job of Usman Danfodio. He said here that they are respecting the fundamental human rights of Boko Haram. Hey! Like say, na me talk am now, you will say we are telling lies. If Simon Ekpa say this is that this what they are saying, you will say Simon Ekpa is a liar, he's a criminal, he's a small boy, he's in Finland, he's hiding, having a good time. Today, you have heard it from the mouth of your so-called head of the military in that zoo. They respect the rule of law for Boko Haram. They respect their fundamental human rights for Boko Haram. No, me talk more. Let's take it back. Take it back. Listen.
These arms, they try to blend within the civilian populace, so that it makes it extremely difficult. One of the reasons why this campaign has been prolonged for this long is because we are obeying human rights. We try to, as much as possible, know that if there are civilian populace within the general area, we avoid collateral damage.
Hold it there. The reason why this has been prolonged for too long, the reason why they've prolonged their war with Boko Haram for far too long is because they obey or respect human rights. When civilians are around, they have to be careful. Don't touch the Boko Haram. But you saw what they did in Okwama. When it comes to Okwama, they did not obey the so-called human rights. Everything was leveled to the ground. Even the king was not allowed. The king was arrested. The governor was not allowed to come to the community. The media, the Zoo media, even those interviewing this man, they will not ask him the pertinent questions. How come in Okwama for 7 good weeks, we're not allowed to come to Okwama? The news they got was from the military. There was no respect of human life, no respect of rule of law, no respect for the dignity. They say in the warfare, no women, no kids. No matter what you do, no women, no kids. But when it comes to the Biafrans, the women and the kids are the most vulnerable in the hands of the Nigerian Zoo military. Why is that? because they hate us with a passion. They hate the Biafrans with a passion. But suddenly, Boko Haram that came all the way from the Sahel, Mauritania, Mali, and the rest of places, he's saying, oh no, they respect their fundamental human rights. Now you see why they don't buy them. Why after 2 weeks, they dress them in white and they talk, say they have repented. Now you get it. Let's continue.
If necessary. But that has made it a bit difficult. But we remain focused, we remain very professional. Senator Ndome has said, there's freedom of speech in democracy. So I understand probably he is looking at it, trying to look at options. But for us, it is not an option. We're doing a lot of joint training with the Americans, with the European Union team. So we're doing a lot together to build capacity in order to project this war. The war we're facing is not your kind of conventional warfare where the enemy is there, you know where he is, you can always go and get him here and there. These guys are highly mobile. Like I said, once you are going after them, there are informants that give them up-to-date information about your movement, your strength, your capabilities, and then they blend as quickly as possible.
You tell lies. Those are dirty-looking, hungry, unkept, uneducated animals that you call your freedom fighters. Don't tell me they are wise or they are whatever. They are dirty-looking, unkept, dirty, rotten, archaic human beings. Half human, half animals. Those that wear that dirty rag on their head, they call themselves the Boko Haram, the ISWAP, the ISIS. You guys choose not to do the right thing. Let me calm down. You guys choose not to do the right thing. You are lying from the... Oh my God. My people, can you see the way they talk? When it comes to Boko Haram, they exalt them. Suddenly, he's an advocate for Boko Haram. He wants to rationalize things very well. He won't break them down. He won't show them empathy, love, affection. They are vulnerable, you know. You will hear him say, these guys don't go to school. That's why, you know, they don't go to school. They don't have a job. That's why they are doing what they are doing. Oh my God. Nigeria is gone. Nigeria is gone. Continue.
Has a land mass of kilometers. It is massive. It is highly forested, a very difficult terrain, and we share a common border with our neighboring countries, with Benin Republic and Niger. 1,500 kilometers with Niger. That's also very big. So these are challenges we're facing. The 300 that was mentioned is still counting. I think we've done more than that. But as it is, because we have high rate of poverty, illiteracy, and so they have a way of recruiting as quickly as possible. So
boom! Because there is high level of poverty, illiteracy, they have a higher way of recruiting. He's an advocate now for Boko Haram. Oh, you know, we have bought 300 and it's counting. But you know, there is this, you know, high level of illiteracy, you know, poverty, no problem. Now poverty cause them. Now poverty cause them. They are being recruited because now poverty cause them. Your enemy is your enemy. In the war front, your enemy is your enemy. We don't care if they are good looking, if they are handsome. As long as they are wearing the uniform of the opposition, your enemy is your enemy. We don't care if they are poor, if na poverty make them join them, the Boko Haram. Your enemy is your enemy. My only anger is when it comes to Biafra side, these people don't speak this way. When they come, they buy the young, the youths. You are very, very young during the Biafran war. They put your hand out. They cut your 3 fingers. They look at you that, oh, this boy is between 12 to 15 years old. He might be a military man. Okay, don't kill him, but bring his hands out. Take the knife, cut the 2 hands off. The fingers, what they call the trigger finger. I told you how I was playing with the hands of my uncle. He's grown now, and I was playing with his hand as a child. I didn't understand, you know, why he lost some of his fingers. Until my mother told me, say, oh, your uncle, it was during the war. Nigerian military, they saw them, you know, they were breaking Aki. They were breaking palm kernel fruits to chop that the seed of palm kernel. Military men can't come there, stop them. Young boys, when they chop palm kernel seed, they can't hold them, say this. Put their hand out, cut their finger. The finger when they put the trigger. How wicked are these people? Eh? But now he's trying to rationalize, say, oh no, oh my God. This is shocking. Eh? When it comes to Bokoharam, they are poor, they are sick, they are vulnerable, there is no job. That's why they are recruiting them. That's why, we need to come with a non-kinetic approach. This kinetic approach will not work. Bringing in, contractors will not work in this one. Why? Because, the contractors, they will go out to carry out their job. When they are on a tour of duty, they will go out and do what they have to do. They're not going to look face. One shot, one kill. They see the enemy, they go buy him. But you guys will say, no buy him. Now, poverty cause him. He has repented. He's a born again. God. He's a born again. Don't buy them. Eh? One time, a Yoruba man who was a sniper was sniping them down. They shot him, say, you dey kill them too much. No, buy them again. You dey buy them too much. A colleague who be full and him and shoot the Yoruba boy. The Yoruba boy can't run from military. Can't confess. He confessed. Say, I be sniper, I dey kill them well. They can't dey vex, say, I dey kill them. They can't shoot me gun. Say, I dey kill them too much. I can't run away. Now, so I run, leave the military. God have mercy. People, you guys know I'm saying the truth. When it comes to Okoma, you saw what they did. What they did in Okoma, not even in Sambisa Forest. They've not even gone to Sambisa Forest and seal it up. They've not done that. But they came to Okoma for 7 good weeks. It was sealed up. Okay, let's continue.
It looks as if we're not working, but I can guarantee you that we're doing well. Military contractors are not the solution. The money you are going to give them, because you are going to pay them heavily.
Yes.
Why not use that military and equip your own? Use that money to equip your own military.
They've been equipping you guys for how many years? Billions of naira. You take it, you buy weapon. Next thing, Bokoharam will go to your storehouse, go take all the weapons. You think we are stupid? Eh? We know what you guys you have done now. How your generals were buying houses everywhere. One said he was selling snake oil. I mean, as snake poison. Oh my God. The zoo is a zoo. Hey, God. Okay. Continue.
Better option. And I think we can do that. I'm very happy that Mr. President has approved the bill for DICON, Defense Industry Corporation of Nigeria, to partner with other original manufacturers to produce in situ. I think that will be our solution. What we have realized over these years, why, again, these things have been prolonged, is even with our money, we can't get the equipment that we need. Now, in Ukraine, anywhere you go under equipment, they take priority other than you.
Hold on.
General, I completely agree with you.
Listen to Rufai now saying he completely agrees with the general. Rufai Oseni. Oh man. In this analysis, you form my hand. You say you completely agree with the general. I keep telling you guys, say, Rufai loved the military. He loved what they are doing to the Biafran people. Because every time he keeps on saying he loved them, God bless them. You will hear him say it again here now. Listen.
Few years' time, we also will be able to produce and also sell to our neighboring
Storyland,
countries.
I beg one for the idiots.
I mean, General, I completely agree with you, owing to the fact that, sometimes we might not agree on much, but I agree with you. And before you came here, I made a strong case that Nigeria has one of the best fighting force you can ever think of. And what we just need is training, proper training. Because even in the time past, when the military contractors were here, the strike force 72 during 2014, 2015, it was still our troops that did most of the work. And they did most of that clearing. And they made it possible for President Jonathan to come up to, I think it was Baghdad then, and we could have elections that period. So I dove my heart for the fighting force. We have a great fight for, and I salute you guys this morning if you see me. But
Hold on there. Can you see Rufai? This is why whenever I speak about Rufai, you say you love the military. You guys don't get it. Every time he repeats this thing, every time, he will not ask pertinent questions. Makes me to wonder, what is it that Rufai love about these guys? I've just tweeted him the pictures of people in Okwama killed in broad daylight, blood everywhere. People were bloodied. They buy them. I have tweeted to Rufai Oseni as I'm making this video now. I tweeted him, say, Rufai, this is the military you say you love. Look at what they did in Okwama. Look at what they did in Bayelsa. I wish I can show the video here. Make una see pictures. People covered in their own blood. Oh my God. Rufai Oseni. What is it in the name of God that you love about this Zoo military? People that you love, they barred you for 7 weeks from visiting Okwama. You still say you love them. What is it you love about the Zoo military? That's my question to Rufai Oseni. What standard have they met or kept? What's the KPI you are using to judge these guys? That they stopped you, the media. The media did not have access to Okwama. My people, my country, my land, Biafra, people, they were being killed. You guys didn't have access. And it was okay. You didn't care. You didn't care. You've not asked this man about what happened in Okwama. The real thing that happened in Okwama, I have tweeted you those pictures. Now watch Rufai now. Ask the military about a Yoruba girl, that girl that they said she has a mental health, that they lied on national TV. Watch Rufai bring up the matter of that girl. Watch Rufai bring up the matter of that Yoruba soldier. Rufai, and they use one eye, they watch you. Listen.
we have some problems. Morale is a big problem. And I also want to ask you about Email Officer Ruth. Did you people handle that matter properly? I mean, we talk about defending the rights of women here. We feel largely, and I'm talking about society in general, that that woman was just done away with. Allegations were not listened to. They were quick to say she was mentally unbalanced and all of that. Please, let's make a case for that woman.
Yeah,
and we want to fight for that woman.
Thank you, Rufai.
Oh, hold on there, beg. Nobody has come to ask this man what happened in the Biafran land, Okwama. Nobody has asked this man what happened in Okwama. How come for 7 weeks, even the governor was not given access to Okwama? But in Sambisa, they say, don't worry, yeah, Sambisa, these people, they are poor. They recruit them because they are poor. We shall use a non-kinetic approach. When we catch them, don't kill them, put them in a guard room. After 2 weeks, we bring them out, we dress them up in white. We say they have repented. We make them to join the military, to join the police, to join the customs. And we send the military ones to the land of Biafra to go and buy them. That is what Rufai love. Rufai, you fall my hand again. You fell my hand again. Now let's go back to, not even go back. Let's proceed. You will hear Dr. Abati for the first time. I'll respect him. He asked the real question. Because in the case of Rufai said, oh, he loved it. They shouldn't get contractors. So don't get contractors. It's a waste of money. It was you guys that did the real job. It is you, the military, that need training. If you have your training, you are the best. We don't need contractors. Now hear Dr. Abati speak on contractors. If you are ready, let's go there. Listen.
Okay, General, let me take you back to this point about private military contractors.
Boom. Let me take you back to this question, this point of private military contractors. Dr. Ruben, you have done well, but for taking him back. I know that indirectly you were trying to school Rufai Oseni. I know you were trying to school him because every time he keeps on saying he loved the military, God bless the military, in all those things. I thank you for pulling this man back, for pulling the coat of this man, taking him back to that question. I thank you. Put him under the pressure. Let him expose their hands. Now you will hear what this man will say in the response. Take it back. Listen.
Different. That I can guarantee you.
Okay, General.
But we will not do anything to impugn on
Listen.
our personnel. We will not.
Okay, General, let me take you back to this point about private military contractors. Your predecessor, General Lucky Rabo, said, no private military contractors. We are up to the task. The Nigerian military can do it. But, okay, you have repeated more or less the same thing, saying, no, such an option is not on the table.
Okay.
But the same Nigerian government engages domestic corporate security outfits, either, along the Gulf of Guinea or in the Northeast and Northwest. What does that say about the capacity of the Nigerian military? Because these domestic security outfits, the basic comment that they make by their very engagement is that the Nigerian military cannot handle, some of these assignments. That's one. Number two, Senator Adams Oshiomhole, not too long ago,
listen,
on the floor of the Senate, challenged the Nigerian military and said funds appropriated to the Nigerian military are usually used by the military hierarchy either to go and build universities in their hometowns or to go and do CSR in their hometowns without using the same appropriated funds to do their main assignment. Well, the Senate shut down that motion, but the question is still out there as a matter of public interest. What is transparency and accountability in the military governed by martial law that is different from the transparency and accountability that we civilians talk about?
Well said, Dr. Abati. I say God bless you. Make it depend them. God bless you. For the first time, you have put Rufai in his place. I say God bless you for asking the real pertinent questions. Because at the time, during the time of that idiot they call Irabo, the same thing. Say, no, we don't need no, we are okay. We can do it. All we need is the funding. They funded them. And for 8 years, nothing happened. This one don't come now. He's saying the same thing. No. Don't bring no contractor. Because they know the contractors. When they come in, they are coming in to protect their life. All for one for all. They will not mess about in the war front. Any enemy they see, they will go down. They know that. And they don't want those guys to come and buy their enemies, their brothers. They don't want the guys to come in to expose the Nigerian Zoo military that, they collude. They collude. These are the men that Rufai Oseni say he loves. I wonder why he keeps on saying this thing, and it annoys me. It boils my blood when he says he loves these guys. You claim Rufai is the best in that zoo called Nigeria when it comes to journalism. And every time he keeps on saying he loved the military, they are gallant, God bless the military. He agreed with this man that there is no need to get a private contractor. Because they know when the contractors come, they go buy those headsmen head on. They won't play with them with kids' gloves. That's why they don't want them. Because those guys, if they come, they will open the nyash of the Nigerian military and expose them. They know that. That's why they don't want them to come in. They want to do it in-house. But when it comes to the Biafra land, the game is different. They race from within us to Payos, Ebeweago, Special Forces, Dokubo, and the rest of them. Oh, God have mercy. Mr. Ruben, I appreciate you. You took him back to school and asked him those pertinent questions. Now let's hear him blab before I end this one. Listen.
Thank you, Dr. Abati.
60 years.
You see him? Hang there, hang. You see him?
Please go ahead.
They panic.
Thank you, Dr. Abati. Yeah, somehow towards the end, I didn't hear what you have to say.
Now.
Just to respond to this, that the military is highly professional. That I can guarantee. There is no general we have in the army today that has spent less than 25 years in service.
Where did you fight your war now? You are professional. Where did you fight your war? How did you become a general? I challenge you to a fight. I challenge you. You can't even stand my prime minister. I challenge you to end this Biafran agitation, not even agitation, this our freedom. To end this Biafra where we won't get. I challenge you, go to Finland and fight Ekpa 1-to-1. You are a general with experience. Go to Finland and fight Ekpa 1-to-1. If you win, we will stop our Biafra movement. If you lose, that same day, we declare Biafra. If you are a general, step forward. Step forward now. If you are a soldier and a general, step forward. You will hear the song, lazy soldier, show your stamina, water don't pass Gary yo. Lazy soldier, show your stamina, water don't pass Gary yo. Come show your stamina. Step forward if you can. I dare you. General, my foot. Rufai Oseni, man, you fall my hand again. I know you always say those words to wind me up, but you fall my hand. These same guys, they killed my granddad. These same men, they killed my granddad. He was with his daughter in a Catholic school, Rufai. A daughter, a 5-year-old daughter in a Catholic school. They told him to drop the child and chop the bullets, or they will shoot him and the child at the same time. This same man that you love, Rufai. These same people, they gave us the kwashoko that even when the Red Cross bring food come, our kids, the children are going to take food. They will take the soup of the children and drink the soup. Give them if they are so kind though, they give you the gari to carry go bush. They go drink the soup. The soup when you get the protein, then go drink the soup. Rufai, what is it in the name of God that makes you love these people? What do you love them for? What do you see in them that makes you to love these criminals? T.Y. Danjuma told you, they collude. The military, they collude with Bokoharam. They collude. But you pretend you are deaf and dumb. You pretend you cannot hear what they are saying. Man, you fall my hand again, Rufai. I'm so sorry. Continue.
We've been to Liberia, we've been to Sierra Leone, we've been to other countries, we've done so much.
You have not done anything. You have not done anything. You guys went there on a jamboree. You've done nothing. I will end it here. In fact, okay, let me just not allow him talk.
We're here in our country facing these challenges, and like I said, asymmetric warfare is a entirely different operation. On the issue of transparency, I can guarantee you that we are going through every scrutiny that is there on the land.
You lied because in the case of in Oklahoma, you guys were not transparent for 7 weeks. 7 bloody weeks. There was darkness. A whole community was sent into the bush to hide. You leveled all their houses. But in Sambisa, not even for 1 week, you guys have not gone there to take dominion of that place. No, because we don't know what is happening in Sambisa. It's a safe haven. Things are going so beautiful and nice in Sambisa Forest. Even the Red Cross, they come with food and clothing in Sambisa Forest. Now we know that. So don't come here and be talking about nonsense all the time. Don't tell me that nonsense. You guys are liars. Continue.
We have auditors that always come consistently.
Auditors.
And when you talk about use of funds in building universities and building and doing that is asymmetric warfare. And that's what we call the non-kinetic part of it. We have two options, the kinetic and the non-kinetic. The kinetic is where we use military force. The military force to solution to non-state actors to asymmetric warfare is just about 20-25% of the solution. Mistake people always make is that they think it is only entirely a military solution. It is not. The non-kinetic plays a higher role. That is where if our youths are engaged,
listen,
if they are educated, if they are well fed, if they are well schooled, well housed, they will not give in to these terrorists.
Boom! He's been an advocate for Boko Haram. If the youths are well fed, engaged, educated, they will not join terrorism. He is looking at the soft side of those who chose with their two eyes to become Boko Haram. If they show empathy, if they show sympathy, if they put himself for their shoes, only if and only if they're educated. As if in the north, the youths, they go to school in the first place. People that said Boko Haram, Western education is bad. Look at what this man is saying here. Asymmetric warfare, non-asymmetric warfare. He's saying all these things, but when it comes to Biafra land, they speak with only one language. They see you, they buy you. And when we buy them back, people will come out and say they love the military. That's my anger with Rufai Oseni. I love him so much, but he keeps on making this mistake. These are pertinent mistakes that you don't make. Every time he keeps on saying this. What is it that he loves in these people? Ask him this question. What happened in Okoma? How come for 7 weeks? Not even the governor was allowed to gain access to a community in his state. I put it to you that for 7 weeks, Okoma was going through a military rule. There was a military rule in Delta State. How come this happened in Okoma? Is it because they are Igbos? Is it because they are part of the Biafrans? How come in Sambisa, in North, in Niger State, you guys don't do same? That same month, some military men were killed in Niger State. How come you guys didn't go in there to shut down the whole village? Why is it only in the Igbo side that you guys do the same thing? I put it to you to tell me why. No, they won't ask those questions. Instead, Rufai had the chance to ask a question about a Yoruba girl. Just one individual. A girl on pension now. A girl when they on pension now, he's asking about one girl, but a community that was leveled to the ground. Nobody's speaking about it. Nobody has called this man you are seeing here to ask him about the aftermath. What really happened in Okoma? How come there was blackout in Okoma for 7 whole weeks? Why did you stop the media from coming in to report first-hand information? You say you are transparent. How come the media was bad? How come? In Okoma, you operated as if you were in a military rule. That even the governor was not allowed to come out. And those that spoke, within 24 hours, you placed their mugshot as wanted men. It means there was no freedom of speech in Okoma. And the last time we checked, after 7 weeks, only one building was standing in Okoma. All the other buildings were leveled. Only one building was standing, and the building standing was like your guard room, your fort, a place the military men stay at night to patrol. Why did you level the whole buildings in Okoma? What did the women and children do to you in Okoma? How come you were looking for a few and the whole population had to suffer for the case of a few in Okoma? Why are things always different when it comes to the Biafrans? Things are always different. Your actions, your inactions, your behaviors are always different. How come? Let me show you this man. Let me show you guys the real man now. Forget this thing he's saying. I've taken away Christopher in his name. His name is Musa. Do not call this idiot Christopher. I have taken that name off him. I've taken that name off him. I will show you the real Christopher. I say Christopher, Musa. I will show you this real man when he's on an official assignment. I will show you how they roll. Forget this thing they come to do in the media. I will show you the real Musa. If you're ready, let's go there. Listen.
Chef d'état-major des armées nigériennes, les honneurs vous auront du part un détachement composé de la musique principale des forces armées nigériennes, de section d'honneur du bataillon parachutiste, aux autres du lieutenant Yager Babakar, chef de peloton, 3e compagnie parachutiste, et de voir mon général.
Mun zo da mu haɗa kai, mun tabbatar mu sojoji ba 'yan siyasa ba ne, aikin da muke yi na tsaro ne, maganganun da muka zo muka yi yau yadda za mu haɗa kai mu ƙara tsaron ƙasashenmu guda biyu. Mun san cewa Nigeria da Niger 'yan uwa ne, tun ba yau ba muna aiki tare, muna hulɗa tare, muna training tare. To shine muka ga cewa ya kamata an dan daɗe ba mu samu zo mu yi magana tare ba, mun tabbatar cewa wannan magana da muka yi zai sa mu ci gaba da aiki tare. A gaskiya magana ta wuce yau yadda muka zauna tun da safe, ka tuna mun zo tun da safe muka zauna, maganganun da muka yi mun duba duk abubuwan da suka faru tun daga da har yau, tun daga shekaran da ya wuce zuwa yau. Muka ga kuma ya kamata mu ci gaba da hulɗa yadda muke yi da kafin wannan matsalar ta shigo tsakani da mutane suka zo aka ɗauki mutane suna so su kawo mana sabani tsakaninmu. To mun ga cewa rashin magana yana sa abun na yaduwa, shi yasa muka ce yau ya kamata mu zo mu zauna so da mu gane mu juna cewa tsakaninmu babu faɗa tsakaninmu. Akwai mutanen da muka san cewa suna so su kawo mana tashin hankali tsakaninmu, su a ganin su in akwai tashin hankali abin da suke so kenan. To mu kuma mun san mu ɗaya ne, ba za mu bar su wannan abin ya faru ba. Muna so mu ci gaba da aiki yadda kasashen mu biyu za su samu zaman lafiya.
Matsalar tsaro na daga cikin abubuwan da ke cin suka waɗannan kasashen ko a ƙarya.
Haka.
A lokacin wannan ziyara ta ko akwai wani shiri da kuke neman yi na haɗin gwiwa domin tunkarar matsalar tsaro da tabbatar wa al'umma.
Wagwan man, everything good.
We have repeatedly complained about the issue of Simon Ekpa. He is in Finland. The Finnish government are giving him all the support and he's doing what he's doing. Comments he's making. People are being killed and nothing is being done. And this is democracy. If the European Union is the one supporting democracy and this is happening and they're not taking action, then they don't mean well for Nigeria. We have said that in clear terms. We need to diplomatically find means of getting him out of whatever it is that he's doing. He must be arrested, he must be prosecuted. Look at it from the other way. Assuming he is in Nigeria and he's doing that to the Finnish government, you think the European Union will allow that happen? They definitely will not. So why are they allowing him to do what he's doing? And people like him that are doing such things.
I am standing Gidigbam. As it stands today, Biafra government in exile and in homeland, the de facto government, of which I am the prime minister, is the only legitimate government that speaks for the Biafra people. Without this government in exile, anything you do politically, both in the south and the southeast, will meet a brick wall. And I'm telling you today that the brick wall is not ordinary brick wall. The brick wall will come with woto. The more you go ahead in building in this false foundation, the more you provoke people of Biafra. The more you provoke us to do things that will shock the world. You see, today we are well armed. And this is not a time when you come to our land and do anyhow and go free.
Yeah, check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan, Bloomington, Lord Logan, and it's Wild Flora Show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation, ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you, clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.